Hello and welcome back. This time we're looking at graphing linear equations. Let's have a read through the first one. Graph a line parallel to y equals 3x and passing through -2, 1. Well, this coordinate -2, 1, we can begin with that. So if our origin is just here, and this would be -1, this part here would be -2. This would be 1 and 2 on our y-axis. -2, 1 would just be here, just there. Now, this other piece of information, parallel to y equals 3x. Well, that just means it has the same gradient, so m equals 3. So we could go 1 across, and 1, 2, 3 up, and we can go 1 to the left, and 1, 2, 3 down. And now we can make a really nice straight line passing through those points, and this straight line would go on forever. So if we just put little arrows on the ends, that would be a line that's parallel to y equals 3x, just means the gradient is 3, and passes through -2, 1. That's it for that one. Now let's look at the next one. Graph a line parallel to y equals 6 minus x on 2 and intersecting y equals 2x plus 3 on the y-axis. Wow, there's a lot of information there, but this one, very similar to the last one. If we look at the second piece of information, intersecting y equals 2x plus 3 on the x-axis. Well, where does this intersect the x-axis? The y equals 2x plus 3. That just intersects at 3 because the y-intercept, you can see here, is 3. So we've got our first coordinate. It's 3, 0. Sorry, 0, 3. Now we want to graph a line parallel to this function here. Now the gradient, m, that's always with the x. So that's 6. That's not with the x, so we're not dealing with that. And the gradient in this case is -1/2. Because if you think about, well, how can I get -x on 2? What can you multiply x by? If you had x times -1 on 2, that would give you -x on 2, which is exactly what we have in this first equation. So gradient is -1 on 2. And another way to look at that would be the rise over the run. So the run is 2 across, and the rise is -1. So this time we're going down. And if we follow that pattern across, you can see we'll get something that looks a little bit like that. And then we can just draw a straight line that passes through all of those points. And we just want to draw little arrows on the end to indicate that this line goes on forever. That's it for today. So we just needed to look at two pieces of information, a coordinate and a gradient for both of these questions. They look a little bit different, but we still need to get the same information out of them. That's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.